Okay, it's time for the round 4 championship game. Bloomington will play Judah Christian in one final, and then whoever wins this game will play Monticello. So let's go ahead and get started. How many muscles are in the ear? Per Central Nathan.
3.
Not 3. You guys can confer?
Five?
No, 9. 9.
Oh, man.
Who did FBI agents shoot outside Chicago's Biograph Theater on July 22nd, 1934? Per Central Nathan.
Al Capone.
Not Al Capone. You guys can confer? Need an answer?
Bonnie and Clyde.
No, John Dillinger. John Dillinger. In September 2011, 185 people were arrested for attempting to block access to the New York Stock Exchange. By what name did this St. Joe will?
Occupy Wall Street.
Occupy Wall Street's correct. Good job. What is the name for the group of islands that lay off the coast of Normandy, France? St. Joe will.
Channel Islands.
Channel Islands, yes. What is the official state animal of Maine? Per Central Kyle.
Crab.
Not the crab, no.
Lobster?
No, it's the moose. The moose.
Close enough.
Who is King of Ronan in Lord of the Rings? Per Central Kyle.
Theoden.
Yes, correct. How many hours ahead of Hawaii is New York City? How many hours ahead of Hawaii is New York City? The answer is 5. 5, sorry. Who's credited with saying, "There's a sucker born every minute"? That was P.T. Barnum. P.T. Barnum. What is a female skunk called? That is a sow. A sow. What is the name of Dagwood Bumstead's dog? Comic strip Blondie. The dog's name is Daisy. Daisy. Which emperor of Roman Empire's name meant little soldier's boot? St. Joe will.
Caligula.
Caligula is correct. Good job. How old is Juliet in Romeo and Juliet? St. Joe will.
14.
Not 14. You guys can confer?
13.
13 is correct. Who succeeded President McKinley after he was shot? St. Joe will.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Yes, Teddy Roosevelt. Which mythological creature was known for telling a famous riddle? St. Joe will.
The Sphinx.
The Sphinx is right. The president of what country married former supermodel Carla Bruni in 2008? President of what country married the supermodel? The country was France. France. What's the only New England state without a seacoast? St. Joe will.
Pennsylvania.
Not Pennsylvania. You guys can confer? New England state without a seacoast. Need an answer?
Maybe Vermont.
Vermont is correct. The literary classic Lord of the Flies was written by which author? Per Central Hunter.
William Golding.
Yes, William Golding. Which U.S. state was the first to elect a woman to Congress? Per Central Nathan.
Wyoming.
Not Wyoming. You guys can confer? Need an answer?
Nebraska?
No, Montana. Montana. What is the largest member of the deer family? St. Joe will.
Moose.
Moose is correct. A lot of moose questions this round. What dead birds do U.S. scientists most commonly check for West Nile virus? Per Central Nathan?
Blue Jays.
No, not blue jays. Need an answer?
Robins?
No, crows. Crows. How many U.S. states have 4-letter names? St. Joe will.
2.
How many?
2.
2. No, not 2. You guys can confer? Need an answer?
4.
No, 3.
Utah was
What was the name of the U.S. submarine that sank itself with its own torpedo in 1944? That was USS Tang. Which amazing team won the 1969 World Series? That was the New York Mets, the amazing Mets. How many U.S. states border the Gulf of Mexico? Central Hunter.
4.
Not 4, no.
5.
5's correct. All right, it's time for this round's video question, which goes to St. Joe.
Hi, my name is Toni Marie Burkhalter. I'm an associate professor of both biology and kinesiology. My question for today is, which macronutrient is the only one that contains nitrogen in its structure?
Need an answer?
No answer.
No answer.
The 3 macronutrients are carbohydrates, protein, and lipids, or fats. And the only one that contains nitrogen in its structure is going to be a protein.
Okay. What sitcom's final episode in February 1983 was the highest rated TV show of all time? Central Kyle.
MASH.
MASH is correct. Paul Bunyan had 3 dogs. What were their names? His dogs were Fido, Elmer, and Sport, or Jacko. What president's assassination led to legislation that officially charged the Secret Service with the responsibility of protecting Central Kyle?
JFK.
Not JFK. With the responsibility of protecting the president. An answer?
McKinley?
McKinley is correct. What picturesque southwestern state is the land of enchantment? St. Joe Allison.
New Mexico?
New Mexico. Good job. Which U.S. state is the largest producer of eggplant? Central Hunter.
Idaho.
Not Idaho.
California?
No, surprisingly, New Jersey, the eggplant state.
Jersey.
How long is 3 Mile Island? Central Nathan.
1 mile.
Not 1 mile.
3 miles?
No, 2.5 miles. Who was the first president to win a Pulitzer Prize? Central Kyle.
JFK.
JFK is correct. Which silver state was admitted to the Union in 1864? Silver state. St. Joe Sophia.
Arizona?
Not Arizona, no. Can you answer?
Nevada.
Nevada is correct. Why did the Chevy Nova not sell well in Spanish-speaking countries? Central Nathan.
The name has negative connotations
Be more specific.
in Spanish.
Yeah, you guys can confer. Need an answer?
Because Nova is an unpleasant term in Spanish.
No. Nova means doesn't go in
Oh.
Spanish. It means doesn't go in Spanish. What is a 9-sided polygon called? St. Joe Allison.
A nonagon?
Nonagon is correct. In which play would you find Sir Toby Belk and Sir Andrew Argucheek? Prairie Central Nathan.
The importance of being earnest.
No. Is it confirmed?
No answer.
12th night. 12th night. How many joints does an adult human have? How many joints? It's a big number, 230. 230. What state is most dependent on tourism? Prairie Central Nathan. Not Hawaii, no. He was before. Need an answer?
California?
No, Nevada. Because they have all the casinos.
Vegas.
Money or property given to a groom or his family by the bride's family. St. Joe will.
Dowry.
Dowry is correct for a marriage agreement. What is the deadliest spider on earth? St. Joe will.
Black widow spider.
Not black widow, no. You guys confirm? Need an answer?
Brown recluse.
No, the banana spider.
The what?
What is the largest even negative number? St. Joe will.
-2.
Negative 2 is correct. Which empire lasted from 1324 to 1922? St. Joe will.
The Ottoman Empire.
Ottoman Empire, yes. Okay, that's the end of our first round. We'll tally up the scores and tell you who's winning when we come back.
Hi, my name's Jeff Cox. I'm the program director for the Network Administration and Support Program. In our program, it's kind of an all-encompassing thing. They will learn how to troubleshoot and install and configure and manage networking equipment, computers, PCs, servers, and all of those kind of things. Network administration is best handled by people who are people, which means gets along with people and likes to do customer service and be successful in those areas, as well as the managing and the care of equipment and security. When you complete the program, you'll be well versed in all of the Microsoft Windows product operating systems and Linux and DOS and all those things, so any computing environment that you go into, you'd be qualified to work. Because of that, local companies for computer support, networking support and stuff hire quite a few of our students. Pretty much all the different major employers in the area have hired our students as either interns, which is neat at the end of our program, as well as ongoing long-term employees.
Okay, welcome back. Let's get started. How many cents are there in an Australian dollar? St. Joe will.
100.
100 is correct. Just like ours. Which city's shores are mentioned in the Marine hymn? Prairie Central, Nathan.
Tripoli.
Tripoli is correct. Good job. What is the only U.S. state that has a one-syllable name? St. Joe will.
Maine.
Maine is correct. Where was poet T.S. Eliot born? He was born in St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis, Missouri. What country is the setting for the dinosaur park in Jurassic Park? The country is Costa Rica. Costa Rica. What P word describes an electrical plug with one prong wider than the other? Prairie Central, Hunter.
Polar.
Yes, polarized, yes. What was the name of the very first English-going vessel built by Englishmen in the New World? It's the name of the very first English-going vessel built by Englishmen. It's the Virginia. What fatty acids in cold water fish are believed to reduce, Prairie Central, Hunter?
Omega-3s.
Omega-3s, yes, so reduce the risk of stroke. What nation has the longest national anthem? That is Greece, 158 verses long.
Whoa.
Delays a lot of ball games, I'm guessing. What kind of doctor was Frankenstein? St. Joe will.
Surgeon.
Not a surgeon, no. He was a mathematician, not a medical doctor. Also natural sciences. What TV cartoon rodent's continuing nemesis was Oil Can Harry? TV cartoon rodent. That rodent was Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse. How many U.S. states border the Pacific Ocean? St. Joe will.
5.
5 is correct. What cooking term means to cut into thin matchsticks? St. Joe Allison.
Julian.
Julianne is right. 1988 Winter Olympic skating champion Bonnie Blair is from what Illinois town? Prairie Central, Nathan. Champaign, Illinois. Which U.S. president dedicated the Statue of Liberty in 1886? Prairie Central, Kyle.
Grant.
Not Grant, no. You guys can confer? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Gliding around. Sorry, Grover Cleveland. Grover Cleveland. Which two metals are alloyed to make pewter? That is tin and lead. Tin and lead. What is the last name of the twins involved with the creation of Facebook? Prairie Central, Hunter.
Zuckerberg.
Not Zuckerberg, Winklevoss. Winklevoss. Okay, that's the end of the lightning round. We'll come up and finish with the game right after this.
Watching North on you.
Okay, after the lightning round, Prairie Central 90, St. Joe Ogden 160. Let's go to our final round. What language did Anne Frank use when she wrote her diary? St. Joe Allison.
Dutch.
Dutch is correct. Good job. What was the name of the battleship upon which the Japanese signed the surrender terms ending World War II? Prairie Central, Kyle.
USS Missouri.
The Missouri, yes, good job. What Swedish automotive company Volvo, the Swedish automotive company Volvo means literally what in Latin? What does Volvo mean in Latin? Means I roll. What is the Hogwarts motto translated in English? St. Joe Will.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Yes, that is correct.
Don't ask.
What does an anemometer measure? Prairie Central, Hunter.
Wind speed.
Wind speed is correct. What element is combined with iron to form steel? St. Joe Will.
Zinc.
Not zinc. You guys prefer?
Magnesium.
No, carbon. Carbon. What popular alphabetic computer programming language was first developed at Bell Labs in the 1970s? Prairie Central, Hunter?
C.
Yes, C or C++. On what part of the eye does a cataract develop? St. Joe Allison?
The cornea.
Not the cornea, no. Need an answer?
The iris.
No, the lens. What's on the lens? The Big Dipper is a star in which constellation? Prairie Central, Hunter.
Ursa Major.
Ursa Major, yes. Who was the first actor to appear on the cover of Time magazine? First actor to appear on Time magazine. Prairie Central, Nathan.
Tom Hanks.
Not Tom Hanks, no. You guys can confer? Need an answer?
No answer.
Charlie Chaplin. What organ does basal cell carcinoma strike? Basal cell carcinoma. That organ is the skin. Skin. What sport is called calcio in Italy? Calcio. The sport is soccer. Soccer. What is the longest interstate highway in the United States? St. Joe Will.
Route 66.
Not Route 66. You guys can confer? Longest interstate highway. Need an answer?
The Lincoln Highway.
No, I-90. Interstate 90. In Twilight, what is Jacob's last name? St. Joe Allison.
Black.
Black, that's correct.
Dude, I knew that I wasn't going to answer.
In which location is Kipling's The Jungle Book mainly set? St. Joe Will.
India.
India is correct. What is the only U.S. state not to have a straight line in its border? St. Joe Will.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Yes, good job. What kind of animal was Stuart Little? Prairie Central Nathan. A mouse. What is the medical examiner Dr. Donald Mallard's nickname on the TV show St. Joe Will?
Ducky.
Ducky is correct. NCIS. Nick Carraway is the narrator of which Prairie Central Nathan?
The Great Gatsby.
Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. What is the first name of General Stonewall Jackson? St. Joe Will.
Thomas.
Yes, Thomas. Where is Hot Springs National Park? Prairie Central Hunter.
Arizona.
Not Arizona, no. Need an answer?
Florida.
No, Arkansas. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Which of the Great Lakes is entirely in the United States? Prairie Central Hunter.
Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan, yes. What dam created Lake Mead, the largest Prairie Central Hunter?
Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam or Boulder Dam. The Red Scare in the United States was fear of what? St. Joe Will.
Communism.
Communism is correct. What very popular question and answer game was introduced in 1983 using pies for categories? Prairie Central Nathan.
Trivial Pursuit.
Trivial Pursuit. Who killed Lee Harvey Oswald? Prairie Central Hunter.
Jack Ruby.
Jack Ruby is correct. In what town is Indiana State University? That is Terre Haute, Indiana. What does a cat with Prairie Central Hunter?
It has 6 toes.
No, incorrect. You guys can confirm. I'll read the whole thing. What does a cat with polydipsia consume an overabundance of? Need an answer?
Grass.
No, water. All right, it's time for this round's video question, which goes to Prairie Central.
Hey there, I'm Derek Dallas. I teach digital media in the Computer Science and Information Technology department, and I've got a question for you. Who's known as the father of American animation?
Need an answer?
Walt Disney.
The answer? In 1900, J. Stuart Blackton created the first film that utilized animation, stop-motion principles and techniques. The film was called The Enchanted Drawing, and because of this, he's known as the father of American animation.
Okay, let's finish up. What was John Lennon's middle name? Middle name was Winston. John Winston Lennon. In what year did Illinois become the 21st Prairie Central Hunter?
1818.
1818 is correct. Who was the pioneer of frozen food production? Prairie Central Nathan.
Birdseye.
Yes, Clarence Birdseye. What is the longest river in Asia? Prairie Central Nathan.
The Yellow River.
Not the Yellow River. You guys can confer? Need an answer?
The Yangtze.
Yes. The Carboniferous period, 300 million years ago, is divided into 2 epochs with the name of these 2 U.S. states. Prairie Central Hunter.
The Mississippian and the Missourian.
Not the Mississippian and the Missourian. You guys can confer? Need an answer?
Arizonian and Missourian.
No, Pennsylvanian and Mississippi. Pennsylvania and Mississippi. How many times a year does the sun rise and set at the North Pole? Prairie Central Nathan.
Twice.
Not twice. No, you guys can confer?
Once.
One. Yes, one time. In which U.S. state is Glacier National Park? Prairie Central Hunter.
Montana.
Montana, yes. Where are the Where are the highest tides in the world? The highest tides in the world. Prairie Central, Nathan.
Tonks Bay.
No. You guys confirm? Need an answer?
Japan.
Now, the Bay of Fundy in eastern Canada changes by 40 feet during the day. In the explosive chemical, what do the letters T and T stand for? Trinitrotoluene is what TNT stands for. Which famous suspension bridge connects the upper and lower peninsulas of Michigan? That is the Mackinac Bridge. In which year did Disneyland open in Southern California? St. Joe Will.
1951.
No. You guys can confer?
1955.
1955 is correct. May Queen, Wisely crab, fox whelps, and Lane's Prince Albert are all species of what? May Queen, Wisely crab, fox whelps, and Lane's Prince Albert. Types of what? Species of what? Those are apples. Apples, sorry. What was the profession of John Wilkes Booth? St. Joe Will.
Actor.
Yes, he was an actor. What is the only number with the same number of letters as the meaning of its name? Prairie Central, Hunter.
4.
4 is right. What is the best-selling movie soundtrack of all time? The answer is The Bodyguard, the original soundtrack to The Bodyguard. Ascorbic acid is commonly known as what vitamin? Prairie Central, Hunter.
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C. To what plant family do rosemary, oregano, thyme, and marjoram belong? To what plant family do they belong? They are mints, the mint family. How many provinces does Canada have? St. Joe Will.
13.
Not 13. You guys confirm? Need an answer?
12.
10. Okay, that's the end of our game. We'll tally up the scores and tell you who's moving on to play Monticello right after this.
I have had interns in my department from Parkland to office professional graduates, and both are just fantastic. Very well prepared. They're knowledgeable in Microsoft Office products, knowledgeable in calendaring, knowledgeable in just communication. Their communication skills are really, really good. I would say definitely hire them. In all areas, I mean, I'm a Parkland grad myself, not specifically from Office Professional, but I feel like Parkland really prepares students for any position they're going to take within the community. And we have several of our employees that are currently Parkland students, and it's preparing them for other positions within the organization.
Okay, well, another great match. Prairie Central 250, St. Joe Ogden 270. That means St. Joe Ogden is going to play Monticello in our Final Four. Also, Bloomington will play Judah Christian. Join us next time on the Parkland Challenge 2015.